Welcome to Kentucky.
Currently in Kentucky. Is this not the prettiest thing? I love it. I've been to Kentucky before, but I've never been to this part. So cool. And they have just as much construction as West Virginia. Man, my Buffalo Trace distillery bag came from here. If I had my bag with me, I'd stop by there. But I don't. Driving day. I've been on the road about 5 hours. I'm somewhere in Kentucky. I'm not doing anything in Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky before. Like Kentucky a lot. But I'm just driving through today. So I'm not counting this as one of my states because I've already been here. But I just had dinner at the Cracker Barrel in Kentucky. I had the sweetest waitress. Loved her. And let me know, do you like the Cracker Barrel? What do you usually get? I got an order of their chicken dumplings and a side of their hash brown casserole. I love that. But yeah, the lady was really nice. Really enjoyed her. And I should have a video on that soon about pet peeves of service industry workers. I have a few of those. If you're working for tips, you should probably provide good customer service. But that's just a side note. So, still driving towards my next destination. Today is a travel day, and I feel like telling a story. If you'll remember in my recent video, I mentioned that I would talk about something that Expedia did, or that I had a problem with Expedia. Well, okay, so I planned this trip towards the end of 2025. And I don't know about you, but I am a planner. I like to plan well in advance. I booked a room through Expedia December of 2025. I think it was December 4th. If I find that statement, I will put it in here. But for some reason, 2 weeks before my trip, I decided I had not heard from this hotel or motel. I needed to follow up with the owner just to confirm my reservation. I call him, get a hold of the gentleman. He cannot find my reservation, and I'm panicking because I'm going to a huge event, and I know all the places are already booked, and the places that aren't booked are double or triple the price at this point because they know people are coming from out of state and far and wide to come to this event, and they know they'll sell out or book. And so I ended up finding another sketchy little place. It was kind of terrible, but it was fine. It worked out. But there was just some questionable things at this place I ended up staying at. But the first place, so the man had no record of me booking. He couldn't find it by my name. I tried to give him the Expedia itinerary number. He did not locate it and said he had nothing from Expedia. I went through my bank statements and credit card statement to make sure I was not charged for it. And through Expedia's thing, I still could cancel without being charged. So I did cancel the reservation. Then I found that other sketchy place to stay. But, so let me know if you've ever used Expedia and if you've ever had a problem with them. But I was very panicking that it was 2 weeks before my trip and I was not going to have a place to stay. But it ended up working out. But yeah. So I have a record that I booked it with that hotel, the date and everything, and apparently the owner never got it, and he'd already booked all the rooms. It's kind of a smaller place. It looks like somebody just built a motel behind their old farmhouse, and he only has like 6 rooms, and they were already booked when I talked to him. So basically, I was in a panic, in a tizzy. But just let me know, have you ever tried to use Expedia? Did you like it? Did you ever have any issues? I did book 2 other places at the same time for a different city, and I hadn't heard from those places either, and so I did follow up with them the same time. And luckily they confirmed I had a reservation because I was starting to panic that I was going to show up all these places and not have any place to stay or not have a record of it. But 2 of the places worked out, but the first one was a complete cluster. So I don't think I'll ever be using Expedia again. So anyway, that's my little story that I was going to tell you on me using Expedia for the first time and how it didn't work out. But I just thought I'd share my story time. I'm still on the road, still have about 4 or 5 days left in my trip. I'm exhausted, and I promise in the next video I will tell you where I went, and then where there'll be several videos in this trip, because obviously I went to multiple states, multiple cities, and did multiple things. So anyway, thanks for listening to my little story time. Until next time, bye for now.